CMET on NASDAQ, Conduent Incorporated.
Anonymous tipped $100. Let me start with should I buy now, Mitch? LAC feels amazing, man feels amazing, man feels amazing, man feels amazing, man.
CMET on NASDAQ, Conduent Incorporated.
Sorry, it's like
Anonymous
duplication.
$100. Let me start with should I buy now, Mitch? LAC feels amazing, man feels amazing, man feels amazing, man feels amazing, man.
Thank you, Anonymous, for the 100 and Boring Finance Computer Sinks for 22. We'll look at that. Yeah, sorry about the duplication. Different scenes. They never figured that out, man. Never. Stream Elements, all these years, they can't make it not terrible like that. So here we are, chat. Here we are, pocket aces, verbatim. We even got the LAC ticker after hours. You can see where Ethereum typically is. Who cares about Ethereum? Let's go glass blowing. Jesus, man, what's up, dudes? Please clap.
LAC attack. Making money so I can focus on art.
Dude, I'm ready for a script R, my logo, glass blown, so I can hang on my window and have the sun beam within. I'm ready for it. Ready for the Gothic, Old English dream stuff. Waiting for it, dude. Thank you for the 50. And thanks everyone for, you know, giving me a chance, a platform to speak the word of the harmonic framework that it took so much patience and conviction to hold through all the ups and downs. But as you can see, I have said even recently in the analysis of this, you are not going to be able to catch it. You won't be able to. It will happen instantly. Remember, I was like doing this, and this happened where Trump's taken Trump administration.
Bunch of lackeys around here. Composite man Trump.
He was. It seems like someone was that knew about it, and then the announcement occurred, and it was only after a 7% drawdown today. But 7% from what, man? Same price it was at on the 9th. Closed higher than that 9th. So above the 200 moving average. Remember, we were starting to see so much demand locally that the sellers could not even test that 262 again. Recapture the 200. I mean, it was all kind of starting to come together. And now we're looking at it up 78%, $5.46 It was $3.07 at close. So just wanted to, start the stream with this because, I mean, come on, dude. What do you want? We'll start with Bitcoin, dude. Down 0.47%. No one cares. Okay, there wasn't a setup on it. There still isn't. It's just like, whatever, man. We look at Bitcoin because it's just Bitcoin, but, you know, most days it's not going to have a structure that is matured
BlackRock
at
owns
good
10%
levels.
of LAC as well. Typical.
So, Vane, on thanks to 420.
Is that a joint?
Thank you, dude. And also, real quick, wanted to... Sorry, something happened. Yeah, that would be... What's the name? Oh, yeah, okay. So, hype in the chat. Thanks so much to Arn Barn switching from just the Citadel monthly to the annual Patreon. He did that as soon as the pump on LAC. So, hype in the chat. Thanks so much for making the jump. I mean, it makes the most sense, dude, because you don't have opportunities like this every day, and it takes time, so it's good to be in waiting. So thanks so much for the jump, dude. Really appreciate it. Means a lot. So okay, so there you go. That's LAC. That's the analysis. There's not much to talk about, right? What's there to talk about? It's up a lot, and it's the TA being respected, and this is the setup that we're looking for. And someone asked in the LAC chat today, it's not general chat anymore, it's now LAC chat, what's next? And we already know what's next. You know what's next. Remember when it was BABA? Remember when it was ACHR? Remember when it was LAC? Remember now when it is Rivian? This is it. You're like, dang, dude, I missed out on LAC because I suck. And I kept watching the streams, but I just didn't care and didn't believe in the TA. Well, here's Rivian. What are you going to do? You're going to ignore this one too? Might as well just turn the stream off and never come back. And what's the point of watching the stream if like, hey, here it is, and you're like, nah, I'm good, bro. Starting to get offensive, okay? So this is it, man. Rivian is poised. It might take a little time, but dude, I'm telling you, the Third Valley, it's all here. It's almost identical to Alibaba before Alibaba went berserk over the next 13 months. So it's just being hand delivered to. I'm just telling you. Yeah, go ahead. Do nothing. Okay, hello? Pocket aces on Rivian right now. Right now. One more time, because sometimes people got earwax too much built up. Rivian pocket aces right now. Give it 6 to 8 months plus, you'll probably be double in price if it plays out. You have a huge percentage probability of it playing out due to the structure here that has matured over 500 plus days. Yes, 500 plus. That is all I have to say about that. Okay. So I guess we can, do we really want to go to crypto, dude? Like, how about we look at RGTI just so we can bask in its glory? We got a major 1618 fib extension achieved today. First time ever, up almost 11%. That's from the highest point to lowest point. You did it, man.
Hey Mitch, can you take a look at CMCO on the monthly? Thank you.
We can. Ariza, thanks so much for the 20. Thank you. Yep. So nice to see that one blow up. Halliburton. Remember Halliburton? Remember they broke out. Wasn't this like a trade setup, dude? Like posted last week? Or something? We look. I just like, yeah, there's Halliburton, dude. Posted 916. Well, there it is, up 7.3%. Broke the 200. It tested and broke the 200 simple moving average for the first time since July of last year. It's been over a year. Up straight to that resistance. If you break this resistance, it's going to be insane. So, great start to Halliburton. Completely, the thunder has been stolen because of LAC but here's how. All right, amazing start. QBTS, another all-time high. It's beautiful. Quantum computing is going to take over. Wild. Rocket Lab's starting to do it, man. It's very, very close. No way. Bull flag. I mean, are they going to break it? Because you're right at it. You're right at the breakout point. Yeah, maybe have some alerts set up on this one. This one could be continuing to go parabolic. 1998, 99. It's insane, man. Paramount just keeps doing its thing. Remember, highest daily close again since May of 2023. It's crazy. And that's like the bigger. Oh wait, remember Triple D? Oh, come on, man. What do you want? Remember, this was a wild card. Someone tipped $20. Hey man, could you just you pick dealer's choice? And it's like, oh, it's Triple D on the weekly. So what's it up now from the entry? Good God, I don't even know. 60% from the entry now. It was perfect. It was a dream of all dreams. Bullish deep crab with a harmonic optimum price. Type 2 return with a slightly lower low with triple bullish divergence on the RSI. All concluding its development at the key inflection point. I mean, speaking of education, it is not me that is educating. It is these assets that are doing the education. And this is not even really done. 460 is the target. It's just up a cool 12 point. It was up 19% at the highs today for the macro kind of pullback. Which finally, what was that? The NASDAQ had a 8-day win streak finally snapped today. But what are you going to do? It happens. It happens, man. Amazon got wrecked, rightfully so. Meta kind of in the gutter a little bit. So, yeah, those are your big gainers today. Some of them. I mean, some of these oil stocks really doing things, dude. Like Valero continuing to rise. Getting closer and closer to an all-time high. 886 incoming. Like the shark pattern. But man, I'll tell you this, 120. This is like the education of identifying a key inflection point from history be violated by sellers to no avail, and then the buyers come in maybe a week or two or a few later, they recapture it, and then they reconfirm its validity as support. As you saw, this old trade setup from January 2024, it was perfect inverse head and shoulders, back test the 200, but also look, this really nice positive price action correlation to what an old all-time high from 2018. Remember that. And then it hit the 1618 final target and completed, and it was over. And then look, they recaptured, they reconfirmed its validity, right? But at the same time, it was even better this time, maybe because in June, because they not just recaptured and reconfirmed the old 2018 high as support, they also broke the supply line and back tested that at the same time. What would you do if you had $1 million? I would buy assets that have two bullish back tests at the same time. Okay, and it's just continued onward. So just looking at it, man, I mean, it's education. You come here, it's like, okay, give me the chart, give me the trade. I want to make money now. But it's also like, hey man, keep remembering the things that you're looking for to have an increased probability of positive resolution to make that money. Okay, so I'm just going to keep pounding it in your brain until it finally is just like, I know exactly what to look for every single time. Okay, so I guess we'll just go to Bitcoin. Go to Bitcoin, bro. Go to Bitcoin, which is just selling off furthermore. They're trying to hold on to this 112, which it's not happening. First level of negative momentum we're seeing on the daily on Bitcoin since September 5th. Not a big deal, but it's just begun. So if they break 112, it's an easy 109.358 support. Sorry. That's it, man. It was down, 0.6% and sitting at a support. If it doesn't hold, there's a good downside to 109.358. A lot of support below you, at least. And that's it. It has not been the place, really. Anemic rally, lower highs, couldn't break 117. You just rolled over, and all we can hope for now is maybe a discernible higher low than the previous swing low. That's all we can hope for now. Okay, so you got this midterm downtrend conceptualized with the parallel channel tool, right? Yeah. And that's where we are as Bitcoin. I know. Ethereum going for its lowest daily candle close since August 19th. Below 43.84 is we're just waiting for 39.50 now, right? There's just not really anything there till that zone. And that's it. Down again, right? Yesterday was nasty. Today, kind of catching some follow through. Falling into the bearish control zone for the first time on the daily on Ethereum since June 23rd. So, big yikes, that's happening today. No bueno, not fun. Not fun. Well, I mean, like you have this crazy run, right? And then you come up here and it's like maybe a continuation. It's an ascending triangle, but then, okay, ascending triangles can break downward too. So that's what's happening. No interest in this market. Not right now, anyway. XRP catching some fall through after that dump yesterday. They rebounded at about 5%, but only, my gosh, dang it, man, only to like at the peak of the day. What's up, Gummy man? Let's freaking go. Thank you, Gummy.
Hey Mitch, can we take a look at LAC and QSI? Thank you for your educations and changing lives. Much love.
Yeah, I think we looked at that yesterday and it was all right, right? Take a gander. Chat, what is going on? Is chat dead? I don't even know. I can't even tell if chat's dead or not. So, but they took it to 290, which is that old high from December 2024. Look, man, it's not an opinion. It's just there, right? It's just a swing high reversal. Crazy reversal right there. Okay, not an opinion, just real reality. So they like took it up to confirm its validity as resistance, and it's just been rolling over ever since. So it's like, that's terrible price action correlation to a key level. That's garbage. That's not what we want. It does seem like after something like that, can't be that surprised if we go visit 272 again. And that's it. That's your XRP analysis. Garbage stuff. Oh, look at this. Your RSI. Here they're doing it. I mean, I hope we pivot randomly like we did in September, beginning of the month. But you are this is the lowest relative strength reading on XRP right now since June 22nd, and really falling into the bearish control zone like Ethereum. That's just reality. That's just happening. It sucks. No one said like there's extremely awesome, amazing opportunity in crypto right now here. Yeah, they'll say it all over X. It's coming, as it continues to just do just crappy price action. They'll have little runs like this. They'll end up being the same high, lower highs, and they'll roll over again. This has not been the place to put your money for the whole summer. It's just not. Not. Maybe unless your money is allocated in Binance coin. It's a different world. A completely different universe. BNB might as well be part of the Mag 7. Okay? Better than Bitcoin, better than Ethereum, Solana, XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin, Troncoin, all of it. BNB is #1 in the world, and it's not even close. That's it. Breaking back above $1,000 looks like it's going to close above it, no problem. And it could sell up to 930 and still be inside this uptrend, this channel here. It's crazy. There's just something going on with it, man. Yeah, Gumi, we looked at it yesterday, I believe. I think we looked at it the past 2-3 streams, maybe. In the past week, anyway, I know we looked at it once or twice. Okay. All right, Solana down 2.73%. Oof, it's ugly, man. It's about to lose 216. 216 is a pretty big deal, man. I mean, it's not a pretty big deal. It's an extremely real deal, right? That old swing high. It's been regarded as support resistance. It is. They're losing it, and it looks like unless something a miracle happens in the next 33 minutes, they're gonna confirm a candle close below that level. It was just recently a resistance, sold off before they finally broke it. Then they're going for the test, and the test is failing right now. Lowest RSI reading since August 5th, but still on an uptrend. But if you lose 216. You're probably looking at a $200, 198 Solana. And it's crazy because today, New York Stock Exchange, there's a huge Solana like logo plastered above. And it's like, oh, you know what happened? They're promoting it now, and yesterday was an 8% loss. You're a little late to the party. Okay, I was looking at your crypto because... yeah, people care about this garbage. You got to market like metals and stocks, which are just another universe. Okay, so I just don't want to. Let's look at total real quick. Here you are. Look at this beautiful. I mean, it's extremely beautiful channel. Respect on both sides. And here, you tested it yesterday briefly. You're testing it again. You have not broken it. 32 minutes. But man, if you do lose it, it's an easy $3.62, $3.67 trillion target. We talked about that momentum shift. You got these two. The problem is right now, it's all good. The higher lows are still there, so you can't say the trend's reversing. But the most recent forms of data, maybe like here's a high and here's another high. Both these highs are lower than the highest high, and that could be maybe. Could be interpreted as a form of confirmation of distribution less than before, right? So it's not great, but it's not really confirmed, I don't think, until you're breaking maybe below the swing low from August 31st and losing that whole zone. So not dead yet. It's just kind of getting, like sellers are starting to be able to articulate some sort of argument a little bit, but they don't have the trend reversing to the downside confirmed in their favor yet. So it's just more neutral. Yeah, right. I mean, you could have your money in Rivian or LAC or Triple D or some sort of awesome setup, Halliburton, my God. Or Rumble or others. Not others, but other assets. Visa, my God, dude, there's just better places to put your money than crypto. But yeah, of course, never going to be good enough. Someone's always going to miss it and always going to be mad and upset because for some reason, people need crypto, has to be up for them to ever make money, ever. And I just don't understand the mentality. You have to be a chameleon, man. If the money's not really doing things, if there's not really animal spirits in crypto, why is your money there? It probably shouldn't be, because look what you've missed out on. You've missed out on life-changing rallies like Apple and Nvidia. It's been good. I know it's been sideways for months now, but Apple cooled off today. What was it down? 0.64%. Who cares? Sorry, I got some alerts there. I got on all these. That's a nothing burger. Indecision candle after a huge markup. High volume. Extremely high volume. Highest volume since April 9th. So I'm thinking all-time highs in the coming days, weeks, just for a test. I exceeded the 886 like it was freaking nothing. And you got Google. I mean, you missed, if you cared about Bitcoin and Dogecoin and Ethereum, you missed Google. You missed it. Really? How many amazing setups do you have to miss out on before you say, I'm putting my foot down? I can't. Crypto is a scam for the most part. It is. Microsoft, there's no edge here. It wasn't a trade setup or anything. It was kind of crazy, man. It was just kind of earnings and after the macro bottom, and it's just been going nuts. But now, I don't know. Like, yeah, not much to do up here. High premium and no structures, no value. Bleh. No way to, we're always looking for assets to consolidation structures to develop at key levels. There's no key level up here, dude. You're in la la land. So Meta was ugly, but it's not over, man. Like, you can't give up on Meta probably, or really, until it loses 736. Did we get a 50% retrace though? At least I think we did. I think it was 618. Oh, we got a 50% retrace. So the bullish 5-0. Pray to God for bullish 5-0 to develop here. That's all we can do, man. We've completed a 5-0, but you did break that channel you had before. But I'm just hoping we recover tomorrow, and if not, I'll see you at 740, 736 for a huge test, and that's it. Kind of disappointing, because this one's like, it had a nice run, but it's not been a heck of. I mean, how, February to now, it's up like nothing, almost a couple percent, spinning the wheels, doing nothing for 2025. I mean, pumping and then dumping and then pumping methodically. Should be going into price discovery, but it's not. Okay. Tesla down 1.93%. Again, a macro wide sell-off today. Who cares? Anything above 400, 411, 414 is insanely good. You've already hit one profit-taking level of the trade setup. That was 400. And you're just waiting on target 2, which is 48. Target 3 is in price discovery. So it's just gonna, up and down, man. It's not, every day is not gonna be a green day. Sorry. Just not. So just looking at the Mag 7s, Nvidia down 2.8%. That's pretty ugly. It's like a bearish inside bar. Down another 0.24% after hours. Yeah, so they made an intraday, very brief all-time high. That was yesterday. And today, gapped down and just sold through the entire candle yesterday. Ugh. Still elevated, but you got to really actually break out above 185 to pretty much confirm, okay, price discovery is back on. We're going to 193, the major 1618 fib extension, okay? And then Amazon, the most, warranted sell-off. Very glad to see this.
Can we look at TSSI?
Of course, Douglas. Thanks for the 20, dude. Yeah. We'll look, dude. But really, in the end, I mean, in before, Bezos dumps his silicone-infused girlfriend or whatever. But until then, you got this. And it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Failure to recapture 232.50, the overhead resistance from December. Now you got one clear high. You got two clear highs. You got a type 2 return of a bearish bat pattern for now. And that was the lowest daily candle close confirmed since August 5th. So you're getting, 7-week lows on Amazon. Good. They promote communist terrorists on Twitch. That's what Bezos promotes. He's good. He's cool with that. He's got no problem letting Twitch be a breeding ground for terrorism, left-wing terrorism. Yep. That's Bezos. CEO is completely cool with it. CEO of Twitch is completely okay with that message being spread to young people. Yep. So Amazon, fundamentally, screw it until that gets resolved. Every day, I'll talk about it. Screw Amazon. Worst performer of the 7. Hype in the chat. Good. Hope this thing crashes. All right. So here's your S&P 500. Again, they have hit a formal 1414 fib extension, 667.26, not just yesterday, but today at the peak. And now it's like, oh boy, do we have a tweezer top? Do we have an inside bar tweezer top? Ugh. Perfectly at the major 1414. Yeah, I wonder, but maybe not. Maybe it's just like, and you're at the heart line of the channel to extend this up. You just, I'm gonna extend all the way, man. Let me just extend this forever. God, tired of doing it. So you're at that heart line. If they can break it, 678. If they can't, then you're gonna go test 654. Just a crazy channel going on since May, and that's it. Or your Dow Jones intraday all-time highs. I mean, you can't get mad at that. But then they sold into it at, you know, the last couple hours of trading, and that's it. I mean, that it's a potential shooting star reversal. It depends on what kind of price action we get tomorrow. If somehow we sell off and get a close lower than today's close, it'd be a confirmed shooting star reversal, and that's it. So we're talking about the spider hitting a 1414 fib extension for the first time yesterday and today. The Dow Jones has not even seen a 1272, so massively underperforming the S&P and the Nasdaq. Nasdaq exceeded the 1414. My God, it freaking broke out past couple of days. But that is kind of like a bearish engulfing candle today, and you might be whipsawing. You might be like, oh, it's trying to break out and failing, and if you fall back in, you might have some good downside potential, like 21.8, 21.9. Yeah, long in the tooth here. This is like a 200% retrace, I think, of this deep crab. Is it 200? It's 200, man. 200% retrace. 1.9. You know, 109. I think 192 is the harmonic optimum price. So if we see a reaction, this is where you would think, oh, okay, least surprising area ever to see some sort of reaction is the harmonic optimum price of a bearish deep crab. It's perfect. Textbook. Okay, you're at it. This could be the signal candle. I don't know. Maybe not. Wait for tomorrow's fall through. All right. Nasdaq, very long of the tooth. And then the IWM. It did make an intraday all-time high. So the Dow Jones and the Russell 2000 all-time highs. It's amazing. Jesus chimes. But they sold into it. You close back below the 2021 all-time high and the November 2024 all-time high. You close back below both those levels, and that's it. Maybe a shooting star. Depends on what kind of price action we get tomorrow. If we get a candle that closes lower than today's, it would be some sort of reversal candle at a very real level. No one would argue with that. So, and it's just, you broke the channel, but you're up here. But is there any divergence? Maybe a little bit on the MACD histogram starting to develop, but not quite there yet. Those are your index funds, okay? And then you go to gold, a completely different market, and it's just more Jesus chimes, dude. Another all-time highs right today on the Dow Jones, Russell 2000, and gold. Exceeded the 1618 yesterday and continued to climb. Hit a high of 37.91, and that's it. So intraday all-time highs and the highest close we'd ever seen. And that's it. It's flat right now. There is nothing to even talk about on an asset doing something like this besides the zeros and the fives. 38, 39, 4,000. 4,000 is probably the big target. They'll probably try to get it up there, but it's just running away. Sorry, dude, I'm tired. I had a really hard workout today. Silver, intraday, multi-year highs. They went up and they tested this crazy level. Look, I mean, dude, they did it. You've actually now, in fact, you can say that silver hit its highest price since May 3rd, 2011. Because you took out the highs that we were at from August 2011. So we're going further back in time. They couldn't break it because you know if you break it, you're most likely going to $48 and it's going to be fast. So that's where you're at on silver, up against a huge level. And that is that's a doji. That's a potential reversal candle at resistance. So pay attention to that. I mean, a pullback here would be kind of understandable. Okay. Doji at resistance. If you catch follow through with a close lower than yesterday's close, it might be confirmed.
Anonymous tipped $25. Hey Mitch, can we take a look at ISRG also? Much love.
Yeah, almost we can. Thank you so much for the 25, dude. Yeah, for sure. Sorry, man. I'm fatigued. Super fatigued. And then the LAC stuff, that catalyst happening during my workout. Started going even harder. Okay. So we kind of covered, gone across the markets, looked at the metals, looked at the top gainers, looked at Mag 7, look at the index funds, look at your top cryptos. It's kind of like doing the work, man. Here are your futures. Okay, they're off their highs on the pullback today, but as you can see, the channel is still well intact. I mean, you can take this thing to 65.80, 65.75, and it'd still be contained within the parameters of the uptrend. Wild, very wild. So the NASDAQ, I mean, this is where you see the IWM and be like, okay, this is exactly where they could pull this thing back. I mean, really? It's the all-time high, and you're at the top of the channel. You're kind of trying to fall back into it. That's like a whipsaw fake out, and they could take this all the way down to 2,300. Dow Jones though is just extremely methodical, not ever getting overheated, but continuing to rally inside this channel. It's wild. Okay. Okay, we got a couple requests, man. Let's see. CNDT. Conduit Incorporated. Alright. I don't think I've ever been here before. Nope, never been here. This is starting to look kind of, ugh. I don't really like it where it's at. I mean, nope. I don't like to see, I bet you there's divergence. Yeah, of course there's divergence. Yeah, you have like this reaction, and then you've got consolidation. You got one high, sell off. You got a slightly higher high below the 200 moving average with, you know, all the lower RSI, lower MACD, bearish engulfing candle today. I don't like it. Nope, I'm not a fan. Technically right now where it is. Okay. I mean, like, I get why it bounced. Look at 194, the swing low from 2020. That's where it bounced. It reacted. You want a second test, though. You do. You just do. You want this to happen. And if it's a slightly lower low, amazing. And then guess what would happen? Think about what would happen if we got that. What the RSI would look like. The RSI would look like this. And then we could say definitively that sellers are exhausted at a key inflection point with a slightly lower low. That would be a dream. But we don't have that yet. That's what we covet. Until we have it, there's nothing to do. Maybe short it, dude. Short it to 194, you know? Like, it looks like a crap rally that now the buyers in a downtrend look kind of exhausted. So I would wait. I would wait for a retest of 176, 194 if you can get it. Can't get it, who cares? Move on. Find something else. That's it. That's your CNDT. Conduit. All right. Next one was CMCO for Ariza. Columbus McKinnon Corporation. Never been here, I don't think. Nope, never in my life. We gotta extend this thing out. We gotta go to the weekly. You're on a foreign chart, you go to the weekly so we can see all the data. Okay, you obviously lost a really nice long-term uptrend that goes back to 2003. You see that? It's very sad. What a beautiful head and shoulders in the end. Oh my God. Yeah, sad days, man. On this one. How it was. All right, you're requesting it probably because, hey man, remember back in 1996 when they IPO'd and that was a swing low right there before a rally to 30.84 that ended up becoming a major level of all levels? Well, they're trying to defend that 1349 level. It's been a swing low in 1996 initially, 1998. Got that nice spring back test 2016. 1, 2, third valley. So, unfortunately, I don't think you have enough of a structure here, but they are really trying to defend it. They are. But I don't know if it's enough, man. Really don't know if it's enough to say that we have an increased probability of a positive resolution here. With a daily, do we have a structure? It's kind of looks like a bunch of lower highs. Like, you just got problems, man. You just like can't, like, if you break that, then you're good, right? But it's like a descending triangle here. It'd be nice if we get another test, but yeah, this not seeing anything that sticks out as absolutely incredible. No help on the oscillators. You're above 1349. They're trying to hold it. I mean, for real, they are, but maybe you break out. You break out, then you're going to target for 1882. If you ever break 1882, that's where things get nuts. You know, that's when it goes up $23 to $30. But yeah, I mean, if you're in this from 1349, you don't want to own it below that level at all. That's all I can give you on CMCO. It's okay. Wow. It's like the weekly head and shoulders. The right shoulder was a head and shoulders. My God, it was head and shoulderception on this one. It was beautiful. And they just said, you know what? Confirmed distribution. All right, earnings, destroy it. It was down 40, no, what was it? 41% on earnings. And it's just been devastated ever since. So momentum's not your friend, really. You don't have consecutive higher highs, higher lows. Ugh. Okay. QDEL. Quindeloroto Corporation. I don't think I've been here either. Oh my God. A terrible trend. I mean, the trend is miserable. Your lowest highs, your lowest lows. That's the most recent discernible events. Yeah, I know you're like 886, dude. Yeah, well, 886 with nothing behind you. I can see a channel probably right here. Like this, maybe. Oh yeah, look how nasty it is. You're just in this downtrend. And there's a lot of downside. We go to the weekly real quick. Ugh. And it's up 4.3% after hours. I know, but like, dude, so the weekly, I don't see. Okay, one thing you got. One thing you kind of got going on is some really nice bullish divergence on the RSI. You do have that. So, all right, you got one variable. Dude, I am so wiped out today. Oh my God, I can barely even concentrate. So what do we got going on? We got this inflection point from 2007, 14, 2017. They haven't really tested it yet. So if you bounced here, it would be strictly due to exhaustion, not because of someone conducting a buying campaign over a long period of time, like LAC. Sorry, nope. At least you're nearing some strong support resistance, 15 to 20 bucks. So, you know, if you rallied off the weekly bullish divergence, then your upsides, I mean, maybe the test of 200, but dude, when's the last time you made a higher high and higher low consecutively and successfully? I mean, all the losses from today are back. 4.3% up after hours. I don't really know why. It just is. And that's it, man. The trend is not your friend here, despite any sort of exhaustion. It's terrible, dude. Lower highs, lower lows, forever. QSI, which we did look at a couple times this past week. Yep, we looked at it yesterday, for sure. down almost 6% today, which is fine. Kind of a dark cloud cover, but man, down here it could be trying to turn the tide. I mean, confirmed accumulation. Maybe a test of 140 and 114 would be the optimum. I think maybe a test of 140 could be the optimum entry with a loose stop. And then it would take you to 222, 230. You ever break 230, it's going to be straight up to 378. And then 440 your target. So it's okay. But, you know, that was a nice rally, but maybe something like this or even this, if you'd be extremely lucky to get something like that. Like when you get double bottom patterns on the second, and it's major, it's like a large pattern on the second bottom, you're typically looking for forms of local confirmation, which is like a double bottom within a double bottom. And that confirmation low on the second bottom, maybe you get positive price action correlation to an inflection point, whether it's 114 or 140. So it'd be easy to strategize, and yeah, so something like that would be really good if you could help it. Okay, next one's a TSSI. This incorporated. I mean, nice trend, sure, dude. I guess I've been here before. Just to plot a level, and then a nice inverse head and shoulders, and it broke out up against a big resistance, I guess, you know, from January. That's where it's at. I don't know how I could strategize this, right? I don't know how I could like construct a trading plan that could be helpful to anyone here. If you're in it already, Douglas, and you're like up positive P&L, you're probably gonna target maybe just for the gap fill at 2880. That's it. Yeah, I mean, like you're like, hey man, it's September 19th or it's the 18th. Hey, could you look at this? Then we talk about the inverse head and shoulders, and it's easy to stop loss below the left and right shoulder. But now it's like it was up 17% yesterday, up again a little more today. You're separated from the great area for risk management. So I'll just say if you're in it, you're looking for a gap fill of $28+. Okay, sorry man, I'm just so tired. Like I hate it. Like, taking care of your body, man, as you get older, day in day out, it's obnoxious because you're just so tired. Intuitive Surgical is the next one. Never been here before. Alright, Douglas, sweet man. Okay, so ISRG on the weekly. What a trend, man. Super good trend. Which man almost looks like would they exceed a 1618? Of course they did. Yeah, I hope they hold this like 428 level, because if they don't, you know where you're headed. It's like you're gonna be straight down to 362. The 200 week moving average is there. The old swing highs of 2021 are there. If you're gonna try to manage risk in this situation, you would not want to own. That's all I can tell you about this one. Is you would not want to own this asset below 428, 425. That's where you cut your losses, because the implications would be, oh look, below that level, most likely heading to lose 15% of your value. So it's all about that level, if it can hold or not. So I don't know if it can. Don't know if there's enough indication to believe it would or not. So not a very strong support. It's just one time in April. Yeah, it's all about that. Can they hold it or not? Probably got yourself a supply line. Yeah, you got a supply line there. Even if they do hold it, they'll rally it, and that'd be your upside potential right around 507. So can they do it? I'm not sure. It's almost like they're starting to paint a descending triangle. I mean, like, what if they do it like this? And like, oh man, then you're back down, and then, oh god. in December, you know, like it looks like they're maybe painting some sort of massive distribution structure and it's just not done developing. So yeah, not uptrending really anymore as it had been up until February, you know, not unstoppable trend, but that's not really going on anymore. So all right, that's the final request of the stream, man. I'm sorry, dude. I just like my brain's shutting down. I'm so tired. Had a really long day, but at least LAC did its thing, man. It did the heavy lifting for me. Alto trading, the answer would be literally yes. Definitively yes. LAC. If you're literally drinking every time I say it, you're now destroyed. So go ahead. Chug. LAR had that accumulation structure too. Lithium, Argentina. What the heck? This is not the right chart. What happened? This is the wrong chart. What? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? There was another. What is going on? This is not the chart. No. This is not it. It's interesting-ish, kind of, because you're back above 281, but there was an LAR, if you remember, that was 3 rising valleys. You remember? I don't know. This is not the chart. It's slow, lower low.
Shrimp Anonymous dipped $25. QBTS hit $28 and Rupti $32. Mission accomplished. Want to look for re-entry targets? Me? Plaza and thanks. Folded hands emoji. Party parrot clap wine time. Either will do. Thanks.
Yeah, we looked at QBTS already. We actually looked at both Shrimp Anonymous on stream today. Re-entry. Remember the problem like re-entries? It's dependent on the variables. Like how there is no way I could even fathom a re-entry. A re-entry would have been, the completion of the M shape, I guess, and then stop loss below the trading range bottom. That was your re-entry. Now it's impulsing. So it would need to not just like conclude its rally, but then it would have to like dump a lot, and then it would have to start, the structure situation. And then all of a sudden, then it's good. Like it's so dependent on like not just concluding the impulse, but then beginning a consolidation phase that takes time, and then it's got to be a favorable consolidation structure, and it's got to be near at inflection point, so it's easy to strategize with a stop loss entry and all that. So it's just like maybe 1957 in December. Or if it does that, but dude, who knows? This thing could be going to 3376 now. Like 2618 is 3376. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't even know why LAR I thought was the 3 rising valleys. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm losing my mind right now. I'm just too tired. Yeah, quantum computing is running away, and you just don't know when these things will end. You're in la la land. Okay. All right, chat. There's the daily close in crypto. Lowest daily candle close confirmed since September 9th. You held $112,000, but barely. So that's good. New Discord link. All right, my Discord link expired. Yeah, new Discord link. Join the Discord if you haven't. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't. You're out of your mind if you're not in the Discord. It's so crazy. Like educational resources. I mean, members of the community that respect the technical analysis. Wow, be crazy, man. What's up, Eric, dude? Eric, did your lady have a good time at the place? I don't think you let me know. All right, y'all. Well, I'm just too tired to go on. I've been live an hour and I'm exhausted. Okay, I left it all out on the field for you. So, take the wheel, Lithium Americas Corporation and President Trump. Take the wheel. See if the overall macro recovers tomorrow. Thanks for everything. Have the chat for LAC. Till next time, respect the T, A, and LAC. This song's called September, by the way. How apropos. Laid up.
I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.